Mycenaean Greek is the most ancient attested form of the Greek language on the Greek mainland, Crete and Cyprus in Mycenaean Greece, before the hypothesized Dorian invasion, often cited as the terminus post-quem for the coming of the Greek language to Greece. The language is preserved in inscriptions in Linear B, a script first attested on Crete before the 14th century. Most inscriptions are on clay tablets found in Knossos, in central Crete, as well as in Pylos, in the southwest of the Peloponnese. Other tablets have been found at Mycenae itself, Tiryns and Thebes, and at Chania, in Western Crete. The language is named after Mycenae, one of the major centers of Mycenaean Greece. The tablets long remained undeciphered, and many languages were suggested for them, until Michael Ventris deciphered the script in 1952. A preponderance of evidence demonstrated the language to be an early form of Greek. The texts on the tablets are mostly lists and inventories. No prose narrative survives, much less mythopoetry. Still, much may be glimpsed from these records about the people who produced them and about Mycenaean Greece, the period before the so-called Greek Dark Ages. Orthography. The Mycenaean language is preserved in Linear B writing, which consists of about 200 syllabic signs and logograms. Since Linear B was derived from Linear A, the script of an undeciphered Minoan language probably unrelated to Greek, it does not reflect fully the phonetics of Mycenaean. In essence, a limited number of syllabic signs must represent a much greater number of produced syllables, better represented phonetically by the letters of an alphabet. Orthographic simplifications therefore had to be made. There is no disambiguation for the Greek categories of voice and aspiration. Except dentals d, t, e, co may be either ego or echo, any m or n before a consonant, and any syllable final l, m, n, r, s are omitted. Part a is panta, carco is calcos. Consonant clusters must be dissolved orthographically, creating apparent vowels. Poterini is tolin. R and L are not disambiguated. Qac reu is giacilius. Initial aspiration is not indicated. An er is hania. Length of vowels is not marked. The consonant usually transcribed z probably represents *dy, initial *y, Kentucky, *gy. Q is a labiovelic Aegean in some names gh. Qou co is geokoloi. Initial s before a consonant is not written. Tatamo is stathmos. Double consonants are not represented. Konoso is Knossos. In addition to the spelling rules, signs are not polyphonic, but sometimes are homophonic, which are not true homophones, but are overlapping values. Long words may omit a middle or final sign. Phonology. Mycenaean preserves some archaic Proto-Indo-European and Proto-Greek features not present in later ancient Greek. One archaic feature is the set of labiovelar consonants, written q, which split into b, p, p, d, t, t, or pigram kk in ancient Greek, depending on the context and the dialect. Another set is the semivowels, j with and the glottal fricative para between vowels. All were lost in Standard Attic Greek, but with was preserved in some Greek dialects and written as digamma a beta beta. It is unclear how the sound transcribed as z was pronounced. It may have been a voice-to-voiceless affricate dz, or ts marked with asterisks in the table above. It derives from, and some initial n was written as eta in the Greek alphabet. In Attic, it was pronounced in many cases, but it is in modern Greek. There were at least 5 vowels, a, I, o, u, which could be both short and long. As noted above, The syllabic linear B script used to record Mycenaean is extremely defective and distinguishes only the semivowels JW, the sonorants MNR, the sibilant S, the stops PTD, KQZ, and H. Voice, voiceless and aspirate occlusives are all written with the same symbols except that D stands for D, and T for both T and T. Both R and L are written R. R is unwritten unless followed by A. The length of vowels and consonants is not notated. In most circumstances, the script is unable to notate a consonant not followed by a vowel. Either an extra vowel is inserted, or the consonant is omitted. Thus, determining the actual pronunciation of written words is often difficult, and using of a combination of the pi etymology of a word, its form in later Greek and variations in spelling is necessary. Even so, for some words the pronunciation is not known exactly, especially when the meaning is unclear from context, or the word has no descendants in the later dialects. Morphology. Unlike later varieties of Greek, Mycenaean Greek probably had 7 grammatical cases: the nominative, the genitive, the accusative, the dative, the instrumental, the locative, and the vocative. The instrumental and the locative had fallen out of use by Classical Greek. In modern Greek, only the nominative, accusative, genitive, and vocative remain. Also, unlike later varieties of ancient Greek, the verbal augment is almost entirely absent from Mycenaean Greek, with only one known exception, apodike, but even that appears elsewhere without the augment, as apodike. Omission of the augment occurs in Homer, in which it is sometimes included and sometimes not. Greek features. Mycenaean has already undergone the following sound changes peculiar to the Greek language and therefore is considered to be Greek. Phonological changes. Initial and intervocalic *s has become *r. Voiced aspirates have been devoiced. Syllabic liquids have become al or ol. Syllabic nasals have become a or o. *kj and *tj have become per second before a vowel. Initial *j has become *r or replaced by zeta. *gj and *dj have become zeta. Morphological changes. The use of eus to produce agent nouns. The third person singular ending a. The infinitive ending ein. Lexical items. Uniquely Greek words. Wanaka, *quanix, qac reu, *g asilius, carco, *k-alcos. Greek forms of words known in other languages. Irawo, irewo, *li1, teo, *teos, t-repo, *tripos. Corpus. The corpus of Mycenaean-era Greek writing consists of some 6,000 tablets and potsherds in Linear B, from LMAI to LHIIIB. No Linear B monuments and non-Linear B transliterations have yet been found. If it is genuine, the Kafkania pebble, dated to the 17th century BC, would be the oldest known Mycenaean inscription, and hence the earliest preserved testimony of the Greek language, but it is likely a hoax. Survival. While the use of Mycenaean Greek may have ceased with the fall of the Mycenaean civilization, some traces of it are found in the later Greek dialects. In particular, Arcado-Cypriot Greek is believed to be rather close to Mycenaean Greek. Arcado-Cypriot was an ancient Greek dialect spoken in Arcadia and in Cyprus. Ancient Pamphylian also shows some similarity to Arcado-Cypriot and to Mycenaean Greek. Variation within corpus. While the Mycenaean dialect is relatively uniform at all the centers where it is found, there are also a few traces of dialectal variants. I for E in the dative of consonant stems. A instead of O as the reflex of N. The E, I variation in E, G, te-me-te-ya. Based on such variations, Ernst Risch postulated the existence of some dialects within Linear B. The normal Mycenaean would have been the standardized language of the tablets, and the special Mycenaean represented some local vernacular dialect of the particular scribes producing the tablets. Thus, a particular scribe, distinguished by his handwriting, reverted to the dialect of his everyday speech, and used the variant forms, such as the examples above. It follows that after the collapse of Mycenae and Greece, while the standardized Mycenaean language was no longer used, the particular local dialects reflecting local vernacular speech would have continued, eventually producing the various Greek dialects of the historic period. Such theories are also connected with the idea that the Mycenaean language constituted a type of a special con representing the official language of the palace records and the ruling aristocracy. When the Mycenaean linguistic con fell into disuse after the fall of the palaces because the script was no longer used, the underlying dialects would have continued to develop in their own ways. That view was formulated by Antonin Bartonek. Other linguists like L. R. Palmer and Yves Duho also support this view of the Mycenaean linguistic con.